Let's make a self-care index. My name is Bree from 1134 Press, and today I'm going to show you how to make a massive book without sewing. Well, I guess it's more of a thick book than a massive one, but you can use this technique with any sized notebook you like to create. Each signature of this journal is dedicated to an aspect of my daily self-care routine, from taking fragrant baths to caring for houseplants to baking sweets. I wanted a journal where I could collect all the things I already love and things I wanted to try. If you enjoy this video while watching, hit the like button and subscribe for bookmaking, journaling, and papercraft inspiration. We upload every Sunday and Wednesday. To bind the journal, you'll need a pack of cheap staple-bound notebooks. I'll link these and other materials in the description below. The dimensions for these are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. This will also be the size of your title pages. You will also need a separate sheet of paper for each notebook that will be about a 1/2 inch bigger than the notebook. The dimensions I used were 6 1/2 by 4 3/4. If you'd like to make tabs like these, I cut burlap ribbon into rectangles and cut the corners at an angle. To get started, you will glue one of your larger sheets of paper on the inside of a notebook, making sure to line the edge close to the spine. Next, you will cut the corners of the sheet at an angle. I like to pre-fold the edges before moving on to the next step. Glue a new notebook to the cover, then glue the edges of your decorative sheet of paper. Next, you'll glue your tab, then the title page. And it's that simple. You'll continue these steps until you reach your last notebook. You can add as many or little notebooks as you'd like. As I mentioned earlier, this journal will be a place for me to record new ideas or things to try for my self-care routines. This weekend, I'm going to do some research for some of the sections and will collage some of my findings in this notebook. I'll share the process in the next Junk Journal With Me episode that I post weekly on Sundays. So if you'd like more ideas on what to write about and explore in your journals or junk journals, you may enjoy my Junk Journal With Me playlist. That's linked in the cards and description below. I know this is a bookmaking tutorial, but I want to share a little bit about the process of making the title pages, which I think will be helpful for beginner journal collage artists. I typically only work with 1 or 2 page spreads when I'm doing a collage, so I don't normally think about cohesiveness for separate collages. To make the 6 title pages feel like they belong together in one book, I chose a soft color palette that worked well with one another. I repeated 3 colors of washi on every page and used my Dymo label maker for the titles. Although each page is different, I repeated materials and colors to make them feel cohesive. To make the cover of your journal is just as simple. I'm using wallpaper that I found at a Goodwill as the cover of my book. I recommend using something like this, fabric, or a thick but flexible paper to cover your notebook. You will also need 2 pieces of chipboard. To embellish my journal, I'm adding a metal label holder, brads, and metal book corners. The first step is to mark the spine of your book and where the front and back cover will be glued onto. I recommend leaving a little space between the edge of the cover and spine so it will close easily. I didn't add enough space on this one, so I'm going to press my book under heavier books to make sure that the cover will close better. Now I'm just checking that the covers fit the interior pages. But before I glue in the text block, I'm going to add the metal label holder. Next, you will glue in your text block. Afterwards, add your book corners. And as I mentioned before, I'll make sure to add links to these supplies in the description below if you'd like to have them for your next project. We have more simple bookmaking tutorials on this channel too. You can give the playlist a watch, which is available in the cards and description below. But as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow this little crafty channel. I can't wait to see you on Sunday where I get to use this beautiful book that we made today. And let me know in the comments what are some of your favorite self-care practices. All right, I will see you later. Bye.